Hey everyone, it's Lindsay from My Crafty Plans. Welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, welcome. So today I'm going to be mixing it up again and showing you a different component of my planning routine, or just kind of cutting what I usually show you in a different fashion. So it is Friday, September 9th, and I am going to be showing you my full Friday reset planning routine. So it's actually been a couple weeks since I've made it through this entire routine specifically on a Friday, just with the end of the summer back to school schedule. But today is the first Friday that the kids have been in school for the year. Our kids started school this week, and I have the whole day to myself, and I'm just working on stuff at home. And I would like to make it back to my Friday planning routine, which is one of my big goals for this month, is around reestablishing our routines as we get into the school year. So I'm gonna show you my entire routine. So I have all three of my functional planners on my desk. I've got my Erin Condren Daily Duo, which at this point is my main functional planner. It is my day-to-day planning. I have absolutely loved planning in here. I also have my Agendio custom planner, which is still my main monthly functional, and it's become a little bit less important in the day-to-day, but I do still sometimes set this up as a weekly overview, which I am gonna do this week. It's been a couple weeks since I've done that as well. I've been doing like this little simplified overview for the most part, but we're having such a busy week next week that I really just want like a really nice spread overview to be able to look at that. And then I also have my MakseLife on here, and is right now open to my September goals. So I'm gonna walk you through my entire routine that I used to do all of this on Friday. I'm trying to get back to doing all of this on Friday. If I ever don't get this done on Friday, I do it throughout the weekend. My goal is to have all of this done before Monday morning. So the main steps of this are: one, we're gonna plan in my daily duo for the weekend. So I will be setting up Saturday and Sunday using my current like washi color palette for this week in here. So pre-planning for the weekend. I usually plan one day at a time in here, the afternoon or the evening before, but for the weekend, I do like to set those up together on Friday. Then two, we are gonna jump into my functional planner for the week for just a few minutes. We're gonna lay down some base stickers. We are going to put in some of the crazy amount of appointments and like schedule-y type things that are on my calendar for next week. Like I said, it's just an incredibly busy week. Then we are gonna jump over to my MakseLife, and I am gonna do my full Friday routine, which includes reflecting, checking in with my weekly action items from this week, doing my reflections, and then setting up my weekly action items for the following week. Then we will jump back into my functional planner and finish up our weekly overview spread, get all of my task lists and habit trackers set up, and all of that good stuff. So I will leave some timestamps in the description below in case you want to jump around, or if you only want to see certain points. But that is the order of operations we've got going on. That is all of the stuff I'm going to be doing this week. And since I am filming and was feeling a little extra special, and also just like really feeling the coffee vibes lately, I decided I would use this Planner Kate sticker. I've got a bunch of different pages from this kit. Her stickers are all sold a la carte, and I've got some Daily Duo ones in here too. I have not been using a ton of stickers in my Daily Duo, and I'm not gonna use all of these because I just really like the more simplified setup. Not that this looks all that simple, but with just like a little bit of washi and like pretty minimal stickers. So I am gonna be using some of these Planner Kate stickers in there just to mix things up and have a little bit of fun, and also just because coffee, I love this. But then I was thinking I would use it in my functional planner as well, and then I was like, hey, I have a really old Scribble Prince Co. mystery kit that's got some coffee shop vibes that would be perfect, and it's the color match is not like exactly the same, but I think if I lean into the pink and the browns in the kit, we can make it work and just kind of make something super cute mixing the two kits together. I've been trying to use up some of the older kits in my kit stash, especially like things that I don't really think I'm going to use in my memory planner, and bring them into my functional planner. So I have done other plan with me's in here like that. I actually think recently used a Scribble Prince Co. kit in here in that style as well. So this is a super old mystery kit. I honestly think this might be from 2019. It might even be older than that though, honestly. So it is a really old mystery kit. And at this point, I just don't think I'm gonna use it in my memory planner. So we might as well use what we've got and go ahead and get some coffee shops vibes going on. I honestly love this. I loved it when it came out, but I just never got around to using it. And now like the formats have moved on and changed so much that I don't think I would end up using it in there. So we are gonna do that. That shows you how long I've been shopping with Scribbled Prints Co. And if you don't know, I now have a discount code for Scribbled Prints Co., which is Crafty10, and it is an affiliate link, so I do receive a small commission if you shop with that code, but you also get 10% off, and I'm really, really excited to be a part of her first ever affiliate team. It feels like such a huge honor just because I have loved her sticker shop for so long. I do think it's the first place I ever bought decorative planner stickers from, like of the small business Etsy Shopify type shops. So that's just really exciting for me. And I absolutely love Andrea and just love what she does with stickers. So I feel really honored to be a part of that. So if you are shopping with Scribble Prints Co. and you want to get a discount and also help support my channel, you can use the code Crafty10. Anyway, okay, so first up here, I am going to jump in, like I said, to my daily duo and plan out Saturday and Sunday. I am ready to plan for the weekend, but while I'm doing that, I also want to check in with my MakseLife, sort of like my end of the week check-in, see if there's anything that's going to be happening over the weekend or anything that I need to migrate from this weekly action items, like, you know, to another week or anything like that. So that is what we're going on. If anything I've done in my weekly action items, then at the bottom here, I've got one where I did half. Charts aren't. So I'm going to check this off, but then highlight the part that's not done so that I remember that. And then I'm going to go ahead and actually stick that over here, that the chore charts, because that's probably not going to get done today. So this is my reflections page in my MakseLife, and it's wins, working, not working, lessons, and then adjustments are for next week. So I can, if I have anything that I want to carry over that I specifically definitely want to go into my weekly action items for next week, I can put that over here. So overall, we had a pretty good week. I got a lot done. And then on Friday, just go through and check off everything that we have done. So that's it. The HVAC stuff ended up taking up more of my time than I thought. And other than that, I've mostly been filming and hanging out today. So that has been fun. So now I'm ready to set up for this weekend. So I'm going to put washi at the top and the bottom and get the decorative bits set up here. I do this washi style of decoration in my planner. I need 4 15mm rolls for the week, plus some smaller rolls for accent, and then I use the same roll for the 2 days of the spread, and then switch to a new roll for the second day. So I'm still working with these pink books on Saturday, and then I'm going to choose a new roll for Sunday. I like to pick things in like complementary colors and themes. That way I can use the same markers throughout the week, and it just makes things look cohesive, but you still get to use a bunch of different roles. But I do tend to pick like a specific theme for the week. This week mine was back to school books and stuff. Okay, so this was actually in my bin for next week, but I decided to just grab it. I'm honestly not 100% sure how I feel about it, but we're just gonna leave it for now and keep going here. So it's supposed to, oh, that's unfortunate. It looks like it's supposed to rain on Sunday, which is the first day of soccer, which is why I just said that's really unfortunate. I think I'm gonna get rid of the asterisk this morning and then say, do you know the like children's song, We're Going to the Zoo? Because it's playing in my head. So that's what I'm writing down. And then I'm just gonna divide this up right here. And then I'm gonna save this space and I'm gonna think about it for a second. So then tomorrow on Saturday, I'm not really sure how long we're gonna be at the zoo, but I'm gonna put it in like this. We still pretty much wake up at the same time and in the morning, And I actually think we're probably gonna go out to breakfast since we're not going to the zoo until 10. Again, I'm not 100% sure about that, but that's what I feel like is gonna happen. But before we do that, I am a person that makes my bed every morning, and I like us to tidy up before we leave the house. Rounded bits of the ruler to kind of draw this in like this, and then again, I'm pretty sure we'll go out to breakfast, but I'm not 100% sure. So I think I'm just gonna leave it like that, and then I can fill it in later. And then it'll be time for lunch. And while she is napping, we will go. Groceries. I will hopefully be able to do some editing outside while the kids do a kids craft or kids activity, which we did a lot over break and it worked really well, and it's still really nice out. So, and then we're gonna need some kind of afternoon activity. We are still on a little bit, I feel like I talked about this on my channel, but it might have just been on Instagram. So we are on what we're calling like a little bit of a TV detox, where we're just trying to limit how much TV the kids watch. Not my husband and I, neither of us watch like that much TV. And I don't really, we're grown up, so we can do what we want. I'm trying to make the kids watch a little bit less TV than they had been at the end of the summer. And honestly, this week, even with school starting, we've done like a pretty good job. So this is where the afternoon activity is going to go, because if we just stay home, then we just end up letting them watch TV because, you know, you hit that threshold. But then we're going to do activities. We'll go somewhere. Maybe we'll go to a playground, or actually probably one of the playgrounds by us has like a good path for biking, and my oldest just learned how to ride with no training wheels, and she really likes going there, and that used to be not her fave playground, but so maybe we'll do that. And my husband hasn't seen her biking there yet, so that could be fun. Then we'll let them watch a little bit of TV before we have some dinner. Feel like we're probably gonna watch TV, whereas we're trying to finish something, but we might not. And I also might feel like doing planner stuff depending on what I get done today, because I filmed half a memory spread and I want to finish it by the end of the weekend. So we'll see one of those nights. But anyway, that's all good. I don't have any videos up this weekend. This will be up on Monday, which is why I gotta edit it. So I can actually put that up here. Finish the fall decor. It's almost done, but I'm waiting for some stuff from Amazon. I got new covers for our pillow cushions, which I've actually wanted to switch for a while, because I really don't. We have 3 different sets of cushions that in our old house in Texas, which is a couple years ago, were all in different rooms, but they've all ended up in the same space this time now, so they just look really clashy together, and we just haven't done anything about it. So, you know, we can take care of that. I need to do a dinner weekend meal strategy. And other than that, I'm just gonna have fun and do whatever. I'll add to the to-do list throughout the day. I don't really have any reminders. And I literally have zoo already on there twice. So I think I'm just gonna leave it like that, and we'll see what happens. So that is it for Saturday. For Sunday, okay, Sunday is big day. This is why the weather is saying, because we've got the morning activities. So my daughter has her first day of Hebrew school, and my son has his first week of soccer for this season. So it's her first day. That's really exciting because she goes to public school now. So we have religious school on on Sundays now, not on Saturdays, sorry. So this is very exciting. So this is the carpool drop. After that, my son has soccer at the same time, which is incredibly convenient. So actually we'll be able to just I will run until about 10:30. I'm not like 100% sure what the exact end time is. We'll just keep an eye on the clock. Unfortunately, my daughter can't play soccer. She actually like could have, but she didn't really want to. And it was a huge time commitment. It was because she's in an older age division. She's in first grade, and it was going to be like multiple times per week. And I was just like, we're not there. That's not the kind of soccer experience we want. For the littlest kids, it's just like one session. They're not on teams. They like split them up into different groups every week. It's just much easier. And we were willing to do that. We were not willing to commit to like a full-on soccer team experience, which I guess is the right age for it, but we just didn't feel like we were there yet. So we can reevaluate in the spring. So then we'll have lunch, and maybe we'll go out to lunch as a fam, or we'll eat at home. We'll just see. And then again, the baby will nap, and then we'll probably I'll do some chores and admin, probably some more editing, but we'll see. And then a kids activity. And then either TV or chill and play. And sorry, let me put the morning stuff in. I have a feeling that on this morning I will want to go out for coffee since we are going to be out and about. Okay, the other things that need to be done. I'm going to put in a reminder to check the calendar because it always makes me feel better, and I know we have a super busy week. That it is our regular Sunday reset. I feel like I'm using the word reset a lot. Just any rollover. This is not the planning one. This is the one where I, do all the laundry and make sure that the kids have clothes for next week, and also lunch for next week. Oh, and actually I want to make sure I show lunch calendar to my daughter. So we told her she could pick some days of the week where she buys lunch at school. So that is, I'm gonna leave it unless I think of anything for these two sections, but that's, like I said, a very basic plan with me for Saturday and Sunday. If you want to see how the full spreads turned out, some weekends I end up using my planner a lot, and some weekends I end up just not even looking at it again, so you never know. So if you would like to see how they turn out, you can follow me on Instagram, and I will try and post something on Shorts here as well, like a flip through or something, so that you can check that out. Next up, I am gonna lay down the base of my functional planner and put down all of my appointments and everything for the week. And I'm gonna use all of the stickers that I pulled out to do that. And I'm actually gonna do this as a sped up voiceover. So I'm just gonna lay down the decorative base for the week. I'm not putting down full boxes or worrying about filling in the days or anything like that. I wanna get my deadlines and my appointments down and just a little bit of flavor of decoration, and that way as I go throughout the week I'll know kind of what I'm working with, both appointment wise but also stylistically. And I always just find when my spread is really pretty, I tend to look at it more and use it more, and then I'm more on top of what I need to do, which is why I love decorative functional planning. So I just used the kit to do the Planner Kate kit to do the washi at the top, and also these date covers. I didn't white out the lines since her washi is on paper. You don't really have to white out to cover it. And then I actually used 2 full boxes from the Scribble Pinsco kit to make that little decorative box at the corner. And I'm actually just going to write in September because I didn't have a sticker that was big enough that matched the font style I was using. And then I put the coffee bean washi down at the bottom. So there I go. And then I'm actually going to go over that with a mild liner in a brown color. I have so many good neutral mild liners, so had to use those. I'll definitely be bringing them in to my daily duo. Then just add a little this week's sticker in that section. Is going to be my to-do list, and we will do that at the end of this video. Then on to the day by day. Like I said, I just have a ton of appointments this week, so I wanted to make sure I really got everything down so that I could have that in mind while I was setting my weekly action items. I've got a virtual event Monday night, and then I have my COVID booster appointment on Tuesday. My husband has a dentist appointment on Wednesday. Then Thursday is a lot. So I'm going to come back to Thursday and rearrange things, but Go Wild tickets go on sale for the pre-sale, and I do have Wild University, so I'm eligible for the pre-sale for that, even though I've never been to Go Wild before. Our cleaners are coming. My baby has a pediatrician appointment, just like her regular well check. It is also quarterly tax deadline, so I have to pay a tax bill, and it is back to school night at school. So just a ton of stuff going on Thursday. Honestly, I pretty much finished out Thursday for the day. I just have a teensy bit of space left after that. And then on Friday, my husband is getting his booster shot. So just a lot of stuff going on this week, and why I needed to get all of this done. I also put in some stuff for the weekend. I put in like grocery shopping and our Sunday schedule, which is my son has soccer, my daughter has Hebrew school. We're going to do the laundry, all of the regular weekly reset stuff, get ready for the new week. And then I'm also going to move things around a little bit. I put the pediatrician appointment down twice, and I forgot to put in the house cleaner. So just adding in a few other regular weekly tasks, things that I always do: Friday planning routine, the days that I have meal prep, and then also putting in my YouTube videos for the week. You can see I'm pulling up a lot of these stickers, these Planner Kate stickers, with a lot of ease. Her stickers are completely repositionable, which is always really nice for functional planning when I tend to have to move things around, like literally even days later, you can pick it up and move it around. So I'm just putting in my video schedule for the week. I know what my Monday video is going to be. It's this one, but I'm actually not sure the order of the other two videos. I know what both of them will be, but I'm waiting on a package, so it's just gonna depend on whether that comes or not. Then I'm putting in just like a couple of work tasks that I have for the week, and just a few other random things as well. Again, things that are always on the same day of a week. Like I always do my meal planning on Monday, so that can go in as well. That is all of the stuff I know for the week so far. Some stuff that I always do on specific days, plus filling in my very busy calendar. We will be back in this planner in a minute to work on the sidebar after I finish up with my MakseLife, but I'm not going to add anything else into this during the day. Again, if you want to see how this turns out, just because this video is actually going up on Monday, so I can't show you the final spreads here, I will try and post something on my community tab here, and also will definitely share on Instagram, so you can check it out there. The way that the rest of the spread gets filled in is as I assign tasks to specific days, I go ahead and fill this out, and any extra space I'll put in deco or full box or anything like that. I'm not trying to fill every square inch with space, and I also don't do my daily to-do lists or anything in here. That goes in my daily duo. But like if I think, I'm actually going to do this specific thing for my weekly action items, it makes sense to do that on Wednesday or on Friday, or I know I have an errand on Monday or on Thursday, then I will go ahead and do that. And actually, speaking of that, I just thought of one more errand that I have on Monday. So just basically we'll do that. But once it gets to be in the day, I consider that closed out, and I just use my daily duo. I'm not trying to duplicate things. This just helps me get my thoughts organized for the week. I obviously don't need to do it in this elaborate of a decorative style, but sometimes it's fun too. So now that's everything I have on my thing for right now. So let's grab my MakseLife. So I'm going to try and speed this up because I am running out of time, and also my camera keeps overheating because our air conditioner is broken. But anyway, I just wanted to show, these are my weekly action items from last week that we briefly checked in, and I'm going to do my reflections, and then we'll set up my action items for next week. But I did also just want to mention that I'm using the calendar in here for this month for the MakseLife Gratitude Challenge. This is available on their Instagram. I'm decided to do this 1 week at a time. It's just easier for me than trying to commit to doing this every single day, and it doesn't take that long. So I already did the first week, but my game plan going forward is to add this into my Friday planning routine. So for last week. So this week, my big win was that we had a really successful first week of the school year. Things that are working: planning, social media, just basically everything organization, things to improve, workouts, and work motivation. That is it for reflections. The last thing I'm going to do is add in a little bit of color to this. I like the way the color looks on this. It also helps me sort this, like looking at it really quickly. I've just been trying to focus on reflections a little bit lately, more than usual, and just just like make that more of a focus in my planning process. This week was honestly, I give myself like a B on it for this week, but I'm in a rush, so I can always add more to it later. But I am having a good week. I had a really good week. Always room for improvements, but you know, we've got a lot of stuff going on, and I can't be late to pick up the kiddo from school. And I feel like this, so what I do when stuff works in multiple categories, which often happens, is I just will layer them and mix them together. So we made some new friends, we've had some good social media interactions, just a lot of fun stuff going on. Just gonna add a little pop of turquoise in there too. All right, so that is reflected. And now we're ready to set up for the next week. I've got my goals handy here. So if you are ever curious about my weekly action items, I actually do film them almost every week, and I upload them here as YouTube Shorts and on Instagram as Reels, so you can check them out in either of those places. Okay, so my camera cut off just as I was starting to film this, but then like it was so hot in my office because our air conditioning is having some problems right now, and my camera had kept overheating, and then also I had to run and pick up the kids to school, and I didn't have that much time left. So I'm finishing this up on Friday night. I will still have accomplished my whole routine on Friday. I was hoping to get it done before I left to pick up the kids from school, but that didn't happen, so we're gonna keep going. I did just write 2 things down for work and learning, which were to like line up my next writing assignment and to just check in with someone on something that I need to check in them with on, and I don't really have a ton of work goals for this month, so that's what we're going with there. On to finances, I am gonna just put in a couple of things. We're gonna have a continued low spend with just like a few exceptions, including potentially some Go Wild tickets, but I guess especially important given that. So I think I'm gonna say like continue my low spend, and then think and plan out the bigger purchases, because we have, besides Go Wild, if hopefully fingers crossed, and then there's like a couple other things as well that I just want to plan out. We have a quarterly tax payment due. I'm gonna swing up to spiritual. I'm just gonna put 2 things in here. I am just flipping back and forth between my goals to see what I can do. So since the volunteering emails didn't come this week, I think they'll come next week, and I will sign up for all of the volunteering stuff I need to do, want to do, I mean. And then I think I'll start on our, well, I guess I had that in fun last week. I think I'm going to put outside time in here. It's not like on my monthly goals or anything, but I already have this second one, and I don't need to do anything else with this. So I'm going to put outside time. The weather is so amazing right now. It's like my favorite time of year. This and like the spring, I guess, that kind of weather. So I'm going to put that in. Okay, I'm just going to put all the appointments in together because there's a bunch of appointments this week. And then I am gonna say, so like, I'm gonna say schedule workouts. So I didn't really do any workouts this week, so schedule in my workouts, not just try and do them by not actually doing them. And then I'm pretty sure this needs to go this week. Yeah, I have an app on my phone that I use for that, so I just was looking to see. Anyway, since we've like stopped having kids and taken permanent measures, I've really just not been very good about that, which is why it's on my goals, you know. Here we already made a decision about this. It ended up being not nearly as expensive as I was expecting, so we went ahead and did that, and I also decluttered the bedrooms. So I think actually this week, I think I'm gonna say wash the bath mats, and then I also want to do, while I'm doing that, I can also do the bathroom closets. Working on keeping my car clean each week. That's one of my goals for the month. My husband did like a deep clean of my car and I'm working on maintaining that, which is not my strong suit despite the way our house looks. The car is so challenging for me. And then the other thing is I just have like a few last fall, like I'm just gonna say finish fall flourishes. I bought a couple of things on Amazon that I want to like try out or return. So I'm really happy that how early I got it up this year and just everything. Again, I'm all in on fall. Okay, so that is that side done. I am gonna do fun, and then so then this weekend, is this the weekend that we're supposed to apple pick? Hold on, I'm just flipping through the pages of my other calendar now, back on my functional page. So we're in this weekend now, then this is our target apple picking weekend. We want to go the weekend before Rosh Hashanah. So that is gonna be, I'm pretty sure you still have to like reserve it, but I'm not 100% sure, so I'm just gonna look into it and I'll put book. And then we won't really need other weekend plans besides that, because our Sundays have gotten very busy. And then we're just gonna say, yeah, so we're just waiting for we're just getting ready for holiday at the end of the month. So we've been inviting people and all that good stuff to that. And then I'll do family first. Okay, so didn't have this one in the right basket. I like reorganized my planner cart. I really like my new setup, but this was in with my regular dot pens instead of my MakseLife bin. I keep all the MakseLife stuff together since I use it every week. Okay, so our big thing this month is the routine building. It's actually going pretty well so far. The PM routine has been going super, super well. And actually the morning has as well. Routines, but we do need to work on some stuff around taking the bus for my oldest, which is not going to be like an everyday thing for her, but I honestly think that makes it harder. So we're just, trying to figure out what works best. And then, we haven't gotten any homework yet either, so we'll have to adjust as we keep going, but so far it's working so pretty good. And then I do want to work on the chore charts. I was supposed to do that this week, but it didn't quite happen. And then my usual, I'm just going to put this all in one. So like tone, like not losing your temper, all that kind of stuff. And then also limiting TV time and family time. I'm going to put them all together like that. Okay. And then up at the top here, I'm going to say I want to do at least one memory spread. At least that way I won't fall any more behind if I can do one a week. I was going to say like 1.5, but it's such a busy week next week, so we'll have to see. My stretch goal will be 1.5 memory spreads. I would love, right, at some point if I don't do more than one a week, I'm not gonna ever like catch up. I don't need to catch all the way up, but I would like to catch up a little. Planning routine. I don't always write like all of my habits from my goals in each week. I do keep a list of all of the habits in the notes pages from the goals, and I have them separated out like daily things I do multiple times per week, weekly and monthly, and I can just refer to that as well. I don't always track all of those every week, but those are the habits that I'm working on, that I've been working on all year, and I like to have the list, and as stuff changes or I add to it, I add to, like, I make this list pretty much every month at this point, so it's really, really helpful. And then if I don't write something in the weekly actions, but it's a habit, I still know I'm working on it. Just depends on, like, if it's really a focus for the week, I'll put it in. Like the kids' routine stuff is really a focus right now, but I don't need to put like my dental routine in because I've been doing that all year and it's not a focus at this point. And just a little been working on content and content expansion, just having a really great time with it. Been seeing some great results too, which is really rewarding. And yeah, I'm just really happy with like how social media is going right now. And I am also working on not feeling guilty saying that. So it's just, yeah, it's my hobby and I love it. And I'm not gonna feel bad about that. Okay. So I want to highlight the ones that are like daily habits. Sometimes lately I've been like trying to make these look a little bit more pretty and drawing stuff around them, but I wrote kind of big this week, so I don't think I'm gonna outline them. I'll think about it for a second, but I am gonna set up my reflections page. I forgot I moved my stencils. I was like, where are these stencils? But I forgot I put them in a new location in the planning chart. So this is the one that I used last week that has just like the 5 buckets. But I have another one that I like too that I think I want to use. I'm gonna go with like some different size stuff. Okay, I like these little rounded ones. And usually I do set up the reflections first. If you watch my Spleed Flam with me, then are like, why are those always first in your videos? And then I just kind of jumped right in with the actual action items this week for some reason. So I'm gonna put this one. So I love this stencil with the rounded edges, but like the last couple times I've used it, I've accidentally like overlapped lines and different weird stuff like that. So I'm gonna go like that, and then this is gonna be, where's my, I want to write this in a bolder tip. So this is gonna be for wins, and then this is gonna be for working. Because then I could actually even just like make a list, and that would be really cute. I could maybe even use the checklist stencil versus like the wins where I usually only highlight like 1 or 2 major things for the week. So we've got like a little bubble there. Okay, so my battery is about to die, and I actually don't have another battery charged, which is a problem, but I have this little bit of space here, and it's like kind of an awkward amount of space, and I think I'm just gonna doodle in it using these stencils because I have them out, and that's just kind of fun. I really like having the stenciled setups over here. I just find that it like really just kind of makes me wanna use this space and just work on my reflections, which that is a focus for the month. So I think I will just add these in. I have one more piece of this to do, which is the sidebar in my functional planner, but I'm gonna have to like charge my camera for at least a couple of minutes before I film that. I did just finish that out, and then I also added 2 things. 1, decide on Go Wild, and then 2, decide on Back to School Night. I was just thinking about my sidebar, and I realized that those were 2 things that I needed to like have a space to check off, so we are good there. So what I'm gonna do is push this off to the side, and I'm gonna grab my functional planner here. I have also pulled out the markers that I will use in both my functional planner and in my daily do-all throughout the week, since the like kind of color schemes match for both of them. And then I will get stamping. So basically anything in here, if something in here has a specific day, I put it on the specific day. Like planning routine is like Friday and the other pieces are on Monday, or you know, something that's on a specific day, always on that day, I don't put that in the sidebar. I just put that on the day. Something that's a concrete task I put in my to-do list, and something that is highlighted or is a habit I put in the habit tracker. And then just depending on how much space I have with the size of my to-do list, I will pull in more habits or less habits. You know, I'm trying to do all of my habits obviously, but I just start with the ones that I'm focusing on and then just kind of go down from there, just depending on what I'm tracking. My MakseLife, this isn't a one-to-one translation of exactly what's written down there necessarily. Sometimes I break apart a specific weekly action item, or sometimes I combine a few action items together into this list. It's more around how I'm actually physically going to do something rather than the goal surrounding it. So I had space in this space for everything but the 2 work things. So I actually already have one written down here. So I think I'm just gonna put the other one in as well, and then we will call it a day on that. Okay, so I'm just gonna put a drop of washi there, and then this will be the habit tracker. All right, so my camera cut out once again at the end. We are really pushing up a wall against the wall here, but that's okay. We are all done. I just finished out my habit checker and add in the last labels. I didn't have ones that said habits or next week. I really thought there was an SBC next week's one, and I put down the important before I looked for the next week, and then there wasn't one. So I just put the important down here, reminders for next week, and then I put today for habits, whatever. It makes sense, and I know what these sections are because I've been using them the same way for the whole year. So this is what my planner looks like going into the week. Here are those weekly action items once again, and then here are my Saturday and Sunday setup in my daily duo. So that is everything for today. It was a lot. That is my full Friday planning routine, everything that I try to get through on Friday. Obviously, it takes me much less time if I'm not filming, but I enjoyed sharing this process with you, and I hope you enjoyed it too. If you did, definitely let me know down in the comments if there's a particular element you would like to see of my planning routine. Let me know down in the comments. Like this video as well. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and check me out on Instagram at MyCraftyPlans to keep up with everything going on in all my planners and all of the completed spreads of all of these week. I will also try and post them here on YouTube as well. So I will talk to you all soon. Bye.